Believe me, Spurs fans, I want this to happen just as much as you do. I'm going to keep it real with you. We're going to talk about why this is probably never, ever going to happen.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Well, I've seen it in the comments on my channel. I'm seeing it here and there. The Facebook Spurs group's going nuts. The San Antonio Spurs drafting Victor Wembanyama and then making some trades to be able to draft Scoot Henderson. While I'm going to this video, drop a comment down below. Do you really think this could happen? Or when I give my counter argument on why I think this won't happen, let me know if what I'm saying makes sense. Hit that thumbs up, like, support the channel. Thank you so much, by the way. This channel's been growing a lot. The views are way up. The subscribers are up over the last couple of weeks. So thank you very much for all the new Spurs fans that have been joining. Thank you to all the old Spurs fans that have been here. And subscribe for more Spurs content if you're brand new. Anyway, so this, I think, started prompting a lot of this talk about Scoot Henderson wanting to be the guy for the Spurs. Hey, draft me #1. I think fans started saying, you know what? Sounds like he wants to come here. Maybe it's a chance we get him and Victor Wembanyama. And then with various NBA analysis websites talking about the Spurs wanting to get another draft lottery pick, which we'll talk about that in a few moments. I could see this possibly happening. Then you start seeing the rumor mill picking up with DeAndre Ayton maybe going to Portland, and Portland's going to give up their third pick. And then if there's a trade with the Suns, we get in there. There's a whole lot of moving parts where the Spurs can end up with the third overall pick. In regards to NBA trades, though, we have to look at two sides. First, the San Antonio Spurs side. How does this help us? What are we doing for our opposition? And that's where we have to flip the script and look at it from the other team's point of view. Portland, sure, maybe they get DeAndre Ayton, who, by the way, is not enough to get a championship with Damian Lillard. Sorry, any Portland fans if you're watching, that ain't going to cut it in the Western Conference. But you have to look at what it brings to your team, but what are you giving to the other team? And you'd have to be a complete moron to do a trade with the San Antonio Spurs that gives them arguably the two best players in this draft class. If both guys pan out, sorry for the crudeness of the picture, you just gave the Spurs potential dynasty with Wemby, Scoot, our young guys, all the future draft picks we have. Why would anybody in the Western Conference do that for us? Now listen, Spurs fans, if it happens, I will be so glad I'm wrong, but you got to look at it from the other end too. If you're Portland, do you want to set the San Antonio Spurs up for possible success over the next 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years? Heck no. Now, maybe the Portland front office is dumb as dumb gets, and they do that for us. Then I'll be making a video that says, I can't believe this just happened, that the San Antonio Spurs just a sequel to my Atlanta Hawks video I did yesterday, the other day, I don't remember when I did it, about the DeJounte Murray trade. Will be like, the Spurs just fleeced the NBA or fleeced Portland. Listen, it would be incredible if we get Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. I am all on board. Don't get me wrong. And seeing the stuff on the Facebook postings, I'm like, oh, this sounds great, but then I got to look at it from the other side. If you're the opposing team of the Western Conference, how in the world are you going to set up the San Antonio Spurs for so much potential success over the next decade or more? You're not. And this, Spurs fan, is why I think there's no chance in hell you've got, yeah, I did it again, that the Spurs draft third and first in this draft. That would just be, it would be ridiculous if it happens. And again, if it does happen, I'll be so happy to be wrong about that. But if you're Portland, if you're Phoenix, if you're any team in the Western Conference, how are you going to gift the San Antonio Spurs a brand new, more than likely, dynasty? I don't see it happening. That being said, is there a chance we could secure another first round pick and maybe get another point guard that's not named Scoot or Thompson? Maybe. Maybe a player like Anthony Black or Casey Wallace. It could happen. What would we have to give up for that? Probably some future draft capital. I don't feel like a Western. Don't think. Feel. Wait, that's backwards. Bruce Lee said don't think, feel. Don't feel here. Think. We got to think with our business mind. Likely that a Western Conference team is not going to do us a solid and help us out, but maybe an Eastern Conference team will. How much draft capital we have to give up to get another lottery pick? Not sure. I'm sure the Spurs would maybe feel one of those Atlanta Hawks picks is expendable, maybe one of their own. If we were to pull off, we the Spurs, we're fans in the team, if the Spurs are able to pull off a trade to get Scoot, it's going to take a lion's den of draft picks for this to happen. maybe 5 first rounders, maybe 6 first rounders, 3 of our own, 3 of the Atlanta Hawks, maybe one of the Celtics pick swaps or whatever we got from them in the long future. And my question to you, San Antonio Spurs fans, is Scoot Henderson worth that if that's what it would take? Because I can't see a trade scenario where we have to give up not too much to get the 3rd overall pick. I want it to happen. My biased San Antonio Spurs heart and mind, when I see this proposed trade, think, yes, do it. But come on, man. Why would you set up the San? That's the ending question. I know I keep repeating it, but it's very valid here. If you're a Western Conference team, why would you hook up an opponent in the same conference with such a luxury of Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson? Now, both these guys could be busts. Doubt it. Seriously, doubt it. I expect at least one of them to be at least the perennial All-Star, maybe both. And I'm at a loss for words because, one, this is terrible. This is terrible photoshopping. I just couldn't. Hopefully, you got a laugh out of this. But if this happens, Spurs fans, let's flip the script now. I'm saying there's no chance it happens, but let's just have some fun. If this happens, Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Sohan, maybe there's our next big 3. And then it's not just 1 or 2 championships. Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5, 6, 7? See how stupid that sounds? Just kidding. Just a little shade of LeBron there at the end. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm one of the more positive Spurs fans. Well, you guys tell me one of the more positive, if you will, optimistic Spurs content creators out there. And I would love for this to happen. Again, I keep saying it. I'm racking my brain. Why would any team do this for us? Why? Why would they? They're probably already bitter at us that we got the 1st pick overall again, 3rd time, and it's going to be another big David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and now barring something crazy happening, Victor Wembanyama. So you got to think Western Conference teams and the NBA in general not really liking the San Antonio Spurs because they got another 1st overall pick, and now they're going to do us a solid and hook us up with the 3rd overall pick? Probably not. That's all I got, though. It's been a lot of fun doing regular content here again on the channel. I'm so glad you guys can be enjoying it, too. It's a great time to be a Spurs fan. It's a great time, for the first time in my sports YouTube career, it's a great time to be a Spurs content creator. And it's been it's always been a fun ride with you guys, and it's just going to get even funner moving forward. So can't wait until the draft, summer league, preseason, regular season. The drive to 25 continues. We close with thank you to everybody that's been joining the channel lately. We hit 19,000 subscribers. 20,000 is not too far down the road. I still want to get to 25,000 this year, and who knows? If the Spurs gain millions and millions of fans due to Wemby, maybe 30, 40, 50,000? I don't know. Maybe that's not out of the question. Hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Thank you all. And as always, go Spurs, go!
And when I feel like this, I'm